we did a tour of my room last time, and now we're going to show Robert's giant collection of shit, and no one gives a fuck about.
It's not shit. Shut up.
How much did all this shelving cost you, Robert?
It was free. Actually, it was $120. I bought it from a store called Jisk.
Don't put too much excitement in your voice.
Well, I'm trying to be quiet because I got yelled at last time.
You're screaming in the mic. So we got all this.
I wasn't screaming in the mic.
We got a couple VHS. For some reason, we just have Home Alone, Tekken, Batman, and Robin.
I have more tapes, but I don't really know where they are. But
those are the ones you choose.
Those are the only tapes you need, really.
Tekken, Home Alone, Batman, Robin.
And that Star Wars trilogy's on tape, too.
Oh, that's why it's still in the shrink wrap. Then we have Family Guy, because Robert doesn't know comedy.
Hey, that's old Family Guy. It's pretty fucking funny.
You have all the way up to 6, so not really. We have some Dreamcast games here.
8, you pothead.
3DS. Oh, all the way up to 8. Yeah, that really helps your case.
I defend everything.
All of Robert's comics and a book in classical mythology, including, can't just gloss over this, his Youngbloods hardcover.
Very hype.
Leave that there.
Rob Liefeld's a legend.
No,
he's so 90s.
And here's the Zelda Player's Guide pack, which I don't feel like taking off the shelf.
Look at that Youngbloods cover.
Down here you have all
Oh my god, Rob Liefeld. Okay,
all
sorry.
that 90s art.
Oh my god, the 90s.
You have all of his... Is that overexposing everything? That's fine. You have all of his wrestling DVDs. And Bikini Body 2 Absolution. That's
yeah, I gotta keep my figure up, you know, look at that. Such really a great figure.
Then here's something pretty neat that he and I still can't explain. Is his WrestleMania box set and how it has this weird tiny package for the
that's just like an add-in they added in later. Originally it was just the first 20 WrestleManias, but then I don't know, they just threw that in because wrestling.
I'm glad you have a good explanation for that.
I don't know, I didn't wiki it.
Go down one, you have all of his cartoons.
Fact checking.
Or not just cartoons, guys.
Just stuff.
Important DVDs, but mostly
it's pretty dark, you can't really see.
Mostly all of Dragon Ball Z.
Mostly.
Dilbert, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Doesn't he... Oh, He-Man DVD. This is the complete series. Wait. This is the 2002 series we watched, Robert.
Really?
This isn't the original. Robert thought he had the complete series. The original.
I thought it was weird I was on a single DVD set like that, but that makes total sense now.
And Robert and I discovered this series a couple weeks ago, and I now realize this is all of the series we found out about a week ago. And Robert's had this for a while.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
You shouldn't flash the flashlight right on it because it's way overexposing it.
Oh, sorry.
You can't really see it either. We need to get a freaking...
It's way too fucking dark down here.
Yeah, this is sick though. It's a cave. There's board games too.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna hijack this on you.
He also has the Zelda cartoon kicking around here somewhere. That might still be out because we were.
Yeah, I think it's staying from that TV.
Yeah, we were watching it. So, it's such a good series. Then down here you have all of his.
Just some board games, not a whole bunch.
Yeah, new Mousetrap that sucks. Dominion, which he wants to play. Digimon.
I do have the Digimon board game.
Now, if you go up here, you can see this is the meat and potatoes of the whole thing.
Let's get into the... Oh my god, girl. Oh.
These are all of his Vidger games.
Oh, I've been collecting so long.
And he has, this is something I think is really cool. He has all these custom game cases from Universal Game Cases.
It's the Cover Project.
And
.net.
And then the covers are from the coverproject.net.
Yes, that's right.
And...
You're really good at showing this off. Oh my god, Final Fantasy 3, the real Final Fantasy 3.
No. Robert refuses to call these 4 and 6.
They're not, they're 2 and 3. Look at the labels.
He has all these...
Look at the labels, everyone. You can barely read it, but it's fine.
And then he has Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, and they form one complete picture, which is pretty cool.
You can see that. Not really, but that's okay.
What if we pull it out of there?
Oh, there you go. Focus. There you go. That's cool, I guess.
And you got Donkey Kong Country. They'll just say Donkey Kong Country on them, which is kind of a failure of the game designer, but...
those are all, ones they're off the forum off coverproject.net, some of those covers. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the guy that made them, but he makes super hype covers, so shout out to him.
This is a personal point to someone who's often in my videos. He says that, I only know one guy who has Earthbound. My older brother, both of my brothers both have copies of Earthbound.
Yeah, Dylan actually has one too.
Fucking mint condition Earthbound, other than it's a little bit.
Shut up! Don't tell them that.
He also keeps hitting.
Girls are watching.
He keeps this one in a dust slip.
That one's
a case.
That one's double protecting. That's like a $300 game.
When Dylan bought his for $80 before it was like a collector.
You better show Hagane.
Oh, and then this is Robert's most...
Or Hagane. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
It's Hagane.
I thought so.
The Final Con. This game's really fucking good. Hudson Soft. I love them. And like this is like a how much? 600?
Loose, I think it goes like 650. I've seen them listed as 7.
Mm-hmm. This one's in shadier conditions. So.
Well, it's actually in really good condition. It just has those stupid stickers on there that I could probably take off. I wasn't so lazy.
Though most of them would have these stickers because this was a rental-only game, wasn't it?
It was Blockbuster exclusive. There's only 25,000 copies, which is why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's actually like
a great game.
A super hype game.
It's
like Shinobi, but better.
I love the Shinobi series, and this is just Shinobi, but better in every way.
Like,
there's no Shinobi game as good as this.
If you've never played it, like I highly recommend just giving it a try, just even emulating it. Don't buy it; it's too expensive to buy.
Yeah,
but maybe you can make an offer of mine, and I'll sell it to you.
So that's proof that my brother is in fact a collector. People, listen to me when I tell you this. And just to add salt in the wound, he has a couple Famicom games here.
Yeah, I want to get into Famicom collecting. It's really super cheap.
He's got Akira, Super Mario Bros. 3, Dragon Ball Z, the RPG. And
One of them.
And then he has the original Mother.
In Japanese. It actually has all the inserts and everything too. Like I think it has the original instruction book, and I think there's a map in it.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
it's actually pictures.
It's super hype.
I won't fold it out, but that is. I love Famicom cartridges. They're so cool.
Yeah, they are. And they all have sick coloring and stuff. Like like seriously, they're so cheap to collect.
I would frame that cartridge. Yeah, it looks so cool.
So maybe I'll have to go on eBay after this video and drop some coin. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully we can figure this. Just for some reason, my phone won't take longer videos.
And I think we're done.
Whoopsie Bumblebee fucking
jump cut.
Made a little bit of a mistake.
I got cookies in my mouth, so give me a break.
You could have told me you had cookies and we would have waited a second.
Shut up, cookies are good.
Now here we get into his NES games, which that's where you'll get the really cool fucking covers. Like I
got 2 shelves of SNES games. I don't have that many. I have NES games. Dragon Warrior.
Just like the original game's cover. Like these ones are going to be less like artsy like these ones. They're just going to be more accurate to the actual covers.
Yeah, they are just the actual covers. The only thing they add is the
symbol on the side.
Where's my finger?
On the spine.
Yeah, whatever. I'll let you do the pointing and shit.
And I mean that's fine. I think that's just as cool. And here's Bionic Commando in its original ass-ripped box with the price.
With the price.
Like, I don't know why he has.
That's embarrassing.
It's pretty. A new breed of hero.
Bionic Commando's hype as
Bionic Commando, I think, is like my favorite NES game.
Whoa. Spinning the truths.
I think that'd be it. I can't think of anything I like more than that. Like that, and then into the top 5, I probably would put Kid Icarus, despite how much I complain about it.
I also have Amiibo, if you haven't seen that yet, people.
And some of these ones I gave to him out of the goodness of my heart. Instead of getting them for myself.
It's true. He's such a great person.
I'm pretty much the nicest guy who ever lived. And then you go down here, you get to his GameCube games.
Oh, you're going one shelf below?
Yeah, GameCube games right here. Good stuff. Beyond Good and Evil, Odama. And you get his PS2 games, PS3.
Yeah, not a big PlayStation in that era. I don't have a whole lot of games from that era.
Yeah. Also, Big Shiny Tunes 2 for some reason.
That's a great CD. Drinking in LA is on that CD. Great song.
I always had that awkward silence.
You were like, we're sure I was kidding, but I'm being dead fucking serious.
Here we have his Genesis games, which he doesn't like enough to put in boxes.
Well, I wanna put them in boxes, but like I live in Canada, and where I buy those cases in the States, and our Monopoly money isn't worth very much, so it's real expensive.
It is based. And he has his Master System games here, which he just started recently getting into, because he finally bought a Master System, which we'll get to. Here's Sonic and Knuckles. Do you like games?
He doesn't chuckle.
Do you like putting games in systems?
Do you like putting games in systems?
Fuck yeah. I love Sonic and Knuckles.
It's weird that didn't catch on. I think that's what the NX is going to be.
This is
just a dumb 32X cartridge.
I really need to get my hands on this game because this is one of my favorite Genesis games.
Shinobi 3.
That and Comic Zone.
I have a Comic Zone there too.
Yeah, Robert gave me
I've got Gunstar Heroes on the shelf too. I don't know if anyone's a big Gunstar Heroes fan, but I
think everyone is. Where?
It's in the. It's right
Oh,
there.
there it is. Gunstar Heroes. I know someone who will jizz all in his pants for this game
I also have the price left on there.
because he doesn't want to rip it off and risk.
Well, no, I think it's just that I haven't put it in my spreadsheet. Yeah, I keep a spreadsheet.
Oh yeah.
I'm a nerd.
He's gonna want to buy more than one thing. Here's his N64 games, which are less exciting case wise, but
Those are custom covers too from that same dude.
yeah, and like Ocarina of Time. Is yours the gold cart? Oh, it's kind of a beaten up.
Yeah, that Ocarina card is in bad shape.
I've never played Jet Force Gemini.
I believe my Majora's Mask is the special edition cart.
Oh,
I think it's the hologram cart.
I'll look at that. I've always wanted to play Jet Force Gemini, even though I've been told it's aged worse than milk, and that says a lot.
I don't know. I've never actually popped it in.
Oh yeah, gold.
Yeah, that is the hype Majora's Mask. Oh my god, girl, I love it. I got some 64 games that were worth some money though too.
Well, you if you own an N64 game, it's worth money.
I got
usually.
Conkers.
They're always worth money.
I got Ogre Battle. I got Harvest Moon.
Is this overexposing them to fuck?
A little bit.
Yeah.
If you don't point like directly on them, it looks okay. This is the most amateur video of all
Well,
time.
we don't have any like fancy lights. Or nothing,
No, I
right?
know, yeah.
And then he's got
We're
some
too
for,
poor.
like some other shit, including the considered one of the worst games of all time, the South Park N64 game.
That game's fucking
We should
awesome.
do a video
I
on
love
that.
South Park.
Do a video on
Play Stick of Truth.
It's pretty good. Property of Blockbuster Video. It's Battle Tanks. This is that game where all the fucking like women on Earth die from a super disease, and the ones left are revered as goddesses, and they choose one mate for life and shit, and you battle for other clans' women. Kind of a feminist's worst nightmare right there.
It was the 90s, which was hype. There's uncased games that need cases.
A game I just accidentally introduced to Robert that's really good is Hyperzone.
Fucking Hyperzone.
It's super obscure. It's really
It's like
good.
F-Zero on top of itself with
And then here's
shooting.
a repro cart of Terranigma, which very, very good game that not many people
Yep,
heard of.
didn't come out in North America.
Because it's all about Jesus. It's an amazing JRPG about being Jesus, if you can believe it.
Which is awesome. Atari games.
And then, Atari games. He doesn't have Kaboom for some fucking reason. And then here's his boxed Genesis games, which are hidden away so no one can see them.
That's right. I don't want frickin' Genesis.
You have Castlevania Bloodlines? This is
I tell you that all the time.
I always forget.
You're like, oh my god, you've got your
I always forget. It's my favorite Genesis game.
Avery does this every Friday.
I know.
He looks on my shelf. He's like, "Oh my god, you have Castlevania
This is
Bloodlines!"
my favorite Genesis.
And then I'm like, "Yes, Avery, I told you that last
My
Friday."
favorite Genesis game. And then you have all the Echo. Oh, you don't have Echo Junior. Never mind.
No.
You have fucking Game Ground. We should play this shit.
That game's hype.
This game's that one theme song that plays through the entire first level that just burns in your brain.
Basically, the theme song of my life.
And then over here we have all of his systems.
Oh, looking at the dungeon a little bit. A little bit of the dungeon
Yeah, and then here's his Atari Repro system.
with the price still on it.
Yeah. Made by Coleco, because back in the day you could do that. Make a system that plays your main competitor's games.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if there was a PlayStation attachment that let you play Wii?
It wouldn't be that. It'd be like Mad Cats. And it'd be like playing Xbox One and PS4 together.
That'd be hype. And here's his Atari. It's not a heavy sixer, but it's a wood finished one.
It is the wood finish.
So that's nice. It's not a heavy six set.
Shut up.
And here you have his museum.
Super dark in this corner.
It is. Here's his museum. He's got his Model 2 Genesis. No Sega CD because he refuses to buy
I
it.
see one for sale in the city here, though. I'm gonna have to go pick it up.
Pick it up because you can just burn games on it. Here's his Master System he just bought. And he didn't realize what that was for. It's the fucking card input. Because...
I tried to put amiibo cards in there.
No, you didn't because you don't have any Amiibo
I
cards.
took Avery's and put him in there, and he wasn't looking.
I'm sure you
He's
did.
only finding out about this now.
And then here's his fucking Jungle Green N64, which is just super sexy.
It is super
I would
sexy.
stick my dick in that slot.
It'll get stuck.
I know it's pretty big. And
And
he has-
64's got teeth.
And then he's got his SNES mouse. There's the NES.
That's the actual SNES mouse pad too. That's actually hard to find.
Is
believe
it?
it or not.
I
I
have one.
believe it is.
Interesting.
I don't see it around too often, but whatever. I live in buttfuck nowhere.
Actually, collecting's not bad around here. Prices are usually pretty decent. But there's his Dreamcast, second best system ever made in my opinion. No, it's just my second favorite. There's a Famicom clone that plays NES and SNES.
It's a retro duo.
This is the good one.
It's the good retro duo, yeah.
And then here is...
I believe that's the oldest brother of the Retron 5, I believe. It's the same company.
It is, I think. And this is mine. Robert gave this to me for Christmas.
The greatest console ever made.
It's a Ouya,
Ooh, yeah.
which has to be in a game console museum. The ultimate failure in video games.
Yeah. Overpromise, underdeliver. Love it.
That fuck.
I also have a Famicom that you just glazed over.
I totally forgot.
Which is in the box.
I always yell at Robert for leaving it in the box, but... Yeah.
I have elastic bands on it, destroying the box because I'm a horrible person.
Yes, you are. These are just controllers and shit, and then you've got his hype Blastoise picture that he loves.
Oh, Blastoise is the best Pokemon ever.
And he's got his...
He's got fucking guns attached to his back.
He's got a GameCube there. These are all plugged in. And that SNES with some of the worst yellowing I've ever...
Shut up! It's not that bad.
It's pretty... Look at how yellow that is.
That's how it came out of the box.
For those who don't know, Nintendo's SNES's, the bottom halves were made with really cheap material. And so they would turn yellow just from contact with oxygen. So there's like no... A SNES has to be brand new to have a white bottom. And that's a retro single. It's just a Famicom clone.
Pretty much. Basically, I just pop games and it works. I don't have to fight with my fucking NES.
And then top-loading NESs are hard to find, so...
I'll give you a shot of the fucking game station.
Yeah.
Yep, this is where the magic happens.
Oh, and while I'm at it, here's my new 3DS currently, the Patchouli Fire Emblem.
Oh my god, I love Fire Emblem so
I
much.
can't wait to play this game and see how bad the plot actually is.
It's gonna be fucking amazing. Shut up.
Do you like Hoshido or Nor, Robert?
I'm a black guy all the way.
Nor's pretty good. You can marry your sister, Giant Tits.
It's the first person I'm marrying.
That's actually who I'm gonna marry. Well, I'll say it on camera. It's a waifu emblem. Alright, turn that shit on. We're done here.
No, just bask in it. Yeah, this basement's kind of shitty, but it'll get better. Peace. Say something cool before we leave, Avery.
I'm gonna edit that part